I know the Ninth Ward, where Holy Angels is, the Ninth Ward got a lot of play on the news. But you need to know that 85% of the city had destruction. And so you'll be going today in 5 different areas, including the Ninth Ward. And you'll see in those areas some of the city coming back, and some of it still looking as desolate and as pathetic as it ever could look. But you will also see in every one of those areas some sign of hope. A church parish that is back for a scattered population. A school that came back, and now people are starting to come back. Or you'll see, as we talked about the Rebuild Center last night, what they're trying to do. Or the Bywater Project in the Ninth Ward, or Make It Right Foundation, or whatever, Musicians Village. So you'll see that. You're still going to see a lot of destruction from 4 years ago, of things just at status quo. But I hope you notice, and hear the stories of your guides on the bus, new hope, and things are changing, and see those signs of hope. So the city is coming back. It's slow, and it probably will never be what it was, but I'm making something new. For our diocese, I don't remember the exact numbers, but as I mentioned earlier, we maybe had like 140, 145 parishes. We have now a little more than 100. We had perhaps 110 schools. We now have 80-something schools. 200,000 people are not back in the city. A large part of that is some of our Catholic population. Some may not be coming back. Anyway, we have 200,000 people still not back. The fact, and you know this from your own places and in your own reasons, the fact that churches and schools had to close has caused a lot of havoc among the faithful. We had sit-ins, we had walkouts, we had ugly letters about the Archbishop, and it has been, in some ways, destructive to the local church, and in some ways, very affirming of the local church, taking their responsibility as church. And that's not over. However, we now have a new Archbishop, local boy coming home, Greg Heyman. He does not plan, I am sure, to undo anything his predecessor did. His predecessor did. But perhaps his presence and his listening here and the other things he has in mind for us as a faith community will continue to motivate and bring people together. So I see new signs of hope in the church, our local church, even with some of the confusion and difficulties. In my own life, to get it together, I pray probably almost every day, sometimes several times a day. And the irony is it comes out of something I do as a clown in clown ministry. Deuteronomy. I set before you today life and death, blessing and curse. Choose life, that you and your descendants might live. Not just because of Katrina do I do that. I need to do that for something you just heard. I changed ministries. I'm no longer now working with the mission office. I'm doing public relations with the nuns. Choose life that you and your descendants might live. I believe, as I said earlier, maybe I'm a little bit more weathered since 2005, but I know I'm also hopefully wiser with that gift of the Spirit. I see Julie and Janice sitting right there at the table. And I just want to mention this. I worked with them on the board of From Mission to Mission. One of the most profound solidarity experiences I had was when we had a board meeting after Katrina, and we had in the mission office, which had water to the ceiling, so we lost everything. Every record, which is sent in from mission co-op, everything was lost. But we had crucifixes and crosses from all over the world. And I took great pride in them. We had visitors, I'd take them to see that wall with all those. Gone. And at a meeting from mission to mission, every other member of the board presented to me, I did not know, a gift from their own mission experience, a cross to replace what the Archdiocesan Mission Office had lost. I cried the rest of the day. There was no help at the board meeting whatsoever. That sense of presence, solidarity, wasn't big money, wasn't big explanations. It was people caring for people. It was a presence and a support. I am bonded to that board this day because of that experience. Not because of any decision we made or because we celebrated our 25th anniversary together. That, for me, was solidarity of church and mission. So 4 years later, I'm functional at least.
We have there are two witnesses here, and I think we can show our gratitude with putting our hands together.
That's one more thing. This is something I found in my journal. It's not profound, but it means something to me. Katrina, as I said, was a water experience. In church we talk about water and cleansing and life. And Katrina, that tells us actually means cleansing or rebirth. For me, Katrina, with all the water and all the losses, and I had forgotten about it until I saw it in my journal, was a desert experience. I've learned about desert experiences on retreats and talked about them and read about the great saints and their desert experience. That water experience, desert experience for me.
For these witnesses,